Welcome, everyone, to Pitbull Stadium, just down the home of the FIU Panthers. We are anxiously awaiting a battle as this fan base is ready to show everyone worldwide what FIU football is all about. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Golden Flashes offense will start this game off. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this guy.
They're bringing heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Gulatowski. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And the Golden Flashes line up to punt it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So the FIU Panthers offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. FIU pushing tempo. To the ground. He's got it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Fires to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. FIU will line up to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. Tackled after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And the blitz gets to him just like that.
And the sack comes from the middle linebacker, who is the quarterback of the defense. Not only does he get everybody lined up, make all the calls, play the run, he can also rush the passer and sack quarterbacks. What a job.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. 3rd and short now from their own 48. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Golden Flashes will punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Quarterback on the keeper. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. FIU pushing tempo. Running back searching for a hole. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, FIU.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Houston endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Clutch City, and the Cougs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Bunch formation, trying to confuse the secondary. Wide out in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Golden Flashes come to the... Looking to go up top on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Garcia. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He makes the grab. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Golden Flashes send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Florida International offense is back on the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Panthers want to crank the tempo. They look to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Makes his connection. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
Well, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Ulatowski finds his man. At the 35, he's loose. A gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the golden flashes want to move quickly. Quick release by the QB. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it.
Settle for the field goal. On third and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They move the tight end all over. Snaps it in the shotgun. Keeps the play going. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The give is to Garcia. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Between the uprights, it's good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Shoots it to the left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah,
and there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect him a little bit more time.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Movement here from the tight end. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Hits the spin cycle.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Golden Flashes will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. The Panthers in the hurry up. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers.
Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Dorsey. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Motion from the offense. They're going back to the ground. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And now on second down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Ulatowski. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got him downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Rivers. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. He's looking to throw it. Trying to get to him. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll go back to the air on second down. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Another incompletion on third down. FIU will line up to punt. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. 2nd and 10 here. Looking downfield, it's Ulatowski. Makes the grab down the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. On first down from their own 22. Looking to move it through the air. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They keep attacking through the air. Fires complete on the crosser. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on second down. And the quarterback is snowed under. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll go to Garcia. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Golden Flashes will try to pin them back with the punt. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Just over 20 seconds to play in the half. You just don't want to make a big mistake here. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Gets away. Trying to get rid of it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. He's looking deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ricardo Silva Stadium.
Just about set for the second half kickoff. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
FIU will line up to punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Offense set on 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Back to throw, it's Ulatowski. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Golden Flashes will line up to punt it away. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fair catch called for and made. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. That behind you, you got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And off from the shotgun. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. FIU pushing tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. They've already picked up a couple of 1st downs on this possession. Now they'll snap it from their own 35. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give from the gun. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're trying to get to him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up, and this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. He'll do it himself. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Give to the running back. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the 3rd. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
The Golden Flashes decide to punt it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. On the ground with the counter. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Panthers are in the hurry-up. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. To the air. It's Jenkins. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a gap. It's Lawrence. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They feed him again. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they got him for the sack.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires the pass, intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Panthers! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Jukes his way for more. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. He's got his man. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Dropping back, it's Ulatowski. It's caught. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Golden Flashes are on the move. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. The give is to Garcia. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. He'll do it himself. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. 2nd and goal coming up. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game. So a lot to process and think about.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Panthers will hustle to the line. They'll leave it with him. At the 45, on his way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing in the second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Goodness gracious. This is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. Wants to return it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown.
Best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity.
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Got it in the middle. It's Dorsey. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll go to Garcia. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the golden flashes get enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Here's the give off the left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Dorsey. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll go to the counter play. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. FIU will line up to punt. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dorsey. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. The give is to Garcia. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll run it from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Kent State. They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late. Take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone.
Move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's caught. Touchdown, Panthers. What a grab and go for the score.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. To the ground with the back. Oh, sweet feet. Gets away from one, finds room. All kinds of running room. Inside the 10. Touchdown, golden flashes. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. He'll come out throwing on first down. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese.